Okay, today we're going to be replacing a crankshaft sensor on O2 Mercedes ML500. It throws a code and it makes your car run rough. It'll make it stall out at times. It'll throw off your engine check lights. Today we're going to replace that. I'm doing it a different way. A lot of people, it's down behind the engine on the driver's side. It's down in that area. A lot of people are trying to get a long extension down in there. I can't really get my arms and hands, and it's tight. Can't see it very well, so I'm going to do it a little bit different way. We're gonna go through the side panel. I'm going to take the tire off. And take the wheel off. And then we're going to take the plastic inner panel off and go through this way to get to the back of the engine. I just can't seem to get through there. And it's a T8. It's a T8 Torx nut. Little guy like this. And the last thing you want to do is strip it or run any of the corners off, because it would be very, very difficult to. These are 10mm little plastic nuts. Okay, we have the new one. Much like the old one, the connector from that wire goes in the top of here. Squeeze it together, you'll hear it click. Okay, then you slide this into the same hole it came in. Here's the hole where it bolts into the bell housing. You put your little T8 bolt in there. Okay, there's a little trick I'm going to show you here in a second. Here's your socket. The problem with the bolt is, or this little bolt, it comes out real easily and it'll fall. What I usually do is get a little piece of paper, or if you're chewing gum, you could put a little piece of chewing gum in there. That's an old trick, and that'll help you want your bolt to stick in the socket. Then you tighten it up so then you can pull it off. So let me get a piece of paper and I'll stick that in there and we'll show you. As you can see, there's a little piece of paper in there. I just jam that in there and then jam this nut, which makes it so it doesn't fall out. So you'll put this in, you'll put your new piece in, put this through the hole, tighten it up, then you can just pull your socket off. If you don't put this in here, you're gonna drop it 4 times, finally put it in there. It's gonna be hard to put in there and keep in there so you can tighten it. So let me go ahead and slip this in here and we'll tighten it up. I don't know if you can see. Okay, here you can see, here's the connector for it. Okay, so let me hook this up to the connector, then we'll put it in the hole in the bell housing. Bell housing's down there, and then we'll put our bolt in and we'll finish it up. Okay, you'll see one side is kind of squared off, one side's rounded off. It can only go one way. Pretty easy. Just squeeze it together with one hand. There you go. And put it where it came out. Somewhere in there. Sorry, this is kind of hard to see, but it's a relatively easy thing. It's just very difficult to see. I'm gonna get my head in the way. Make sure it's all the way down, seated. Which it is not. There we go. Yeah, okay. It'll only go in one way.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And we'll take our little bolt here. Try to get a little bit of light through here. There's a little panel that usually bolts in here. I'm not sure what happened to it. I think whoever did some work on this before didn't replace it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna get my head in the way here again. There we go.
Okay, there you go, I can see it.
Yeah, right through there's the little hole where the bolt's going to go through. Oops, this is magnetic. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's going in now. Now I gotta pull this out so you can see a little bit. Alright. Let me get the power, maybe power of electricity here. If you don't have one of these battery powered ratchets, it's the best money you'll ever spend. Now let's see if I can ever get this on the bolt again. Actually, we can pull our little piece of paper out as well. We don't have to worry about the bolt.
It's already sticking there.
I got it in there good.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna use the plastic.
Okay. We'll get. This doesn't have to be very, very tight. It's a small bolt, so. As you can see, there's a very limited amount of space to work with. I'm right-handed, so doing this with my left hand doesn't really work that well. All right. Let me get in there for a second. Is it long enough? So now we're just gonna get it a little snug, get a little tight. There we go. Okay.
Done?
Yep. Now we just pull this off. It's in there. Now we just put we go back and put our panel in. Okay.
And we're done.
And we're done.
Okay, thank you.
Put our panel in. We're gonna put this plastic panel in with the plastic bolts. Put our wheel off, and then what you have to do, what you have to do is you have to clear the check engine light.
Okay.
And once you do that, you're all done, and that should make the truck run better.
Okay.
Please remember to subscribe to our channel, and you'll see some more fun travel videos and some Mercedes mechanic videos. Thank you.